Hello and welcome back to another on the rest of it and to another edition of AEW Collision Out of 10, the third episode of AEW's newest show. Was a stacked one with Owen Hart Cup matches. Chris Statlander put the TBS title on the line, Ricky Starks passed Juice Robinson, CM Punk was on commentary, so there's a lot going on, and we started things off with the world champion MJF taking on Ethan Page. He made his Collision debut against local talent, he won the match in less than a minute with submission, and it makes sense for a heel like MJF to get the easiest matches, but it did feel like a waste of time, but thankfully it wasn't all that was planned. He offered to defend his title against anyone from Hamilton who stepped through the curtain, bringing out Ethan Page to take the place of another jobber who was heading to the ring. All ego ripped into MJF until he agreed to the match. The bell got underway and Page avoided charging MJF and stomped him into the mat. He almost hit Ego's edge, but MJF countered the clip knee. Page got a great reaction and delivered a fantastic promo. It was never going to get the win, but it's still a hard fought match and made MJF work, making him look good, but ultimately MJF picked the win. This match was nothing to write home about, but really enjoyed the segment. Ethan Page coming out there, I definitely did some benefit from him. Really entertaining segment compared to what movies thought it'd be. So 7 out of 10. Dustin Rose then took on Powerhouse Hobbs, Miro, and Anthony Henry in the second round of the Owen Hart qualifying match. QT Marshall and Hayley Cameron were by Hobbs' side, but thankfully Cameron didn't sing for his entrance. As soon as they locked up, Hobbs asserted his dominance by forcing Rose into the corner. The Natural then slapped him to the show, but wasn't intimidated. This was a slow and methodical match. Rhodes had a quick burst of offense here and there, but the bout was all showing about how Hobbs and how dominant he is. And they picked out the pace towards the end of the match, making it more entertaining. After a cheap shot from QT, Hobbs was able to hit the spine buster to get the win. Get the 6 out of 10 from me. Like I say, pretty simple win for Hobbs, just get him over. Could have been a bit more, but for what it wasn't bad and put Hobbs over. Miro then squashed a jobber basically. Hopefully we get some more stuff from Miro soon. That's all that was. So it gets a 6 out of 10 from me. Next up on AEW Collision was Juice Robinson v Ricky Starks in the second Owen Hart tournament match of the night. But before that could happen, Bullet Club Gold had an in-ring segment, and Tony Schiavone revealed the rest of the Bullet Club was banned from ringside. Starks was in a quick segment with Punk and FTR before heading to the ring. The announcers made sure to remind us that Starks won the previous encounter, and joining chants broke out as they locked up and traded wrist locks. Both men had their support, but the Absolute One definitely had the lion's share of the fans. These two had completely different styles, so were able to work together and create quite a match, and both of them had moments of dominance. Starks was fighting with a knee injury for half of the match, but he pulled out the win to advance to the next round. The best of the CG tried to attack him, but FTR and Punk made the save. So good match, intertwining different storylines here, worked really well, kind of put an ending on that feud as well. So I liked it, 7 out of 10. Chris Statlander then took on Lady Frost, and TBS title was on the line when Statlander defended the belt. Obviously, Frost the RH regular, and both of these women prided themselves on their power, so there were some tested strengths for both competitors, and the first half of the match was out slow compared to the pace we saw both of them work before. Frost wasn't using acrobatics, she is known for some reason, seems to be holding it back. The challenger began to build some momentum after the break by utilising some of her late agility, but it was too little too late. Statlander retained her title, a move from Nigel McGuinness caused Saturday Night Fever. Jack gets 6 out of 10 from me. Maybe would like seeing us given a bit more time, because I think Lady Frost really good, as we've seen in RH. But to introduce her, it wasn't bad, and hopefully we get to see more of her. But it's then time for our main event, Roderick Strong against Samoa Joe. The first time these two were met in a singles match for 17 years, and CM Punk was on commentary. The two were locked up, and Joe immediately wrenched Strong's arm with a wrist lock. Strong reversed the hold and forced Joe to grab the ropes before the break. You could tell the fight between two men who knew each other well, but they hadn't been in the same ring for quite some time. They had great chemistry and know how to make themselves and each other look good at the same time. The match was just as competitive as you would expect. Both guys treating this like the most important match tonight, because in a lot of ways it was, and after a great fight, Joe made Strong pass out with a submission to score the win. Punk and Joe had a stare down at the end of the match, and they will meet in the semi-finals at some point in the near future, and I can't wait for that. Like I said, it's a really great match, such chemistry, such brilliant experienced wrestlers, and create a great match, and Joe was the right winner for me. And overall this week, NXT AEW Collision gets 7 out of 10 for me. Another really solid show, lots of action, fast flowing, fast paced. I'm really enjoying Collision at the moment. Owen Hart qualifiers were great, just got a lot going on in the show. I really am enjoying my dose of Saturday Night Wrestling. So this is good stuff. But anyway guys, that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Any thoughts on the comments down below. The daily wrestling news and encouraging sounds greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.